Hello and welcome to yet another edition of the Hawk Republic. Now, this is the problem of adding equipment here. Me, I'm concentrating looking at the at the screen.
But anyway, the camera is there, so we shall look at the camera.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good.
You're good?
Karibuni sana.
We are back at home.
Yeah.
Mark, I want you to zoom this other side, so that people see that what we are talking about.
Hapo Bari ametupata leo.
Anyway, we are live at ACK Guest House as Mark is showing you the images.
Yeah.
Very beautiful place. If you're looking for a staycation, this is the place that you need to be. And if you're also looking for a place, to come for lunch and you just want anywhere within the outskirts of CBD. Is it outskirts or it's still CBD?
It's
whichever way.
Outskirts of CBD. Upper Hill is outskirts of CBD.
Yeah, this is the place that you need to be. My name is George Juguna.
Simon Mwangi here,
Yes.
aka Simoninski.
Hamoninski,
Yeah.
Leo tumeamua wacha turudi tupige tu gumzo pole pole. We have a lot of things to discuss. So we are just going to do that. Of course, we have the world news. We'll cross over to Uganda to join Saddam Hussein, who is the head of publicity for Uganda Hockey Association, who is going to brief us on what's going on. There are matches that are going on right now. The first game was actually at 10 o'clock, if I'm not wrong. Yes. 10 o'clock.
Yep.
And he's going to tell us what is going on that side. But Simon, let's talk a bit about our last week interview.
Interesting one.
Yes.
It was an interesting one.
Mixed reactions.
Yeah, mixed reactions, but most of them you can say they were leaning towards frustration. Frustration and anger, because most of the guys I talked to after the show, or rather they called me after the show, they were not happy. They were frustrated. It's almost to a point where they've given up and they're just looking towards the next elections or towards a change in office officials and all that, because some of the guys I spoke to, they were not convinced by what the SG and the president said, and they believe that more
could be done.
And should have been done.
Yeah.
One particular comment I got is that we should be focusing more on development of facilities, development of players, development of coaches, but that did not quite come out clearly. And we do understand that part of what they did not say is down to us, as well as Kenya Power, because you understand last weekend we did not have we had a power issue. Actually, the show was supposed to go on for around about 2 hours, but because of power issues we had to cut short. But we are going to get some more time with them, and probably they'll answer most of the questions that the guys had. But back to my point is, you could, from those conversations, you could feel some sort of a frustration, because there is passion, but it's like that passion is not being exploited enough. Also, there is a huge disconnect between the federation, the players, and the clubs. How that disconnect will be sorted out, I don't know.
I think I kind of know, and this is, for quite a long time. There are two people in particular, and I'll not mention them here, who've really fought for, a players association, or what he termed as player representation in the union, which I think for me would be a really good thing. It will change. The players will have more say, I believe, because at the moment you are a very integral part of the union, or you are a very integral part of the hockey fraternity, but your integral part only ends at playing.
They're playing. True.
Beyond that, nothing. and probably the next group of people who would probably want a seat at the table would be coaches. You know, because in a way they are co-opted. But let's first see how the player representation will go. What I didn't understand, and I was just thinking, reflecting on it later, is that would it be that, you know, we need, how is that process going on? And I believe in our next interview that is what we will be. So those are some of the questions, if we can break it down to the different things that, you know, we talked about.
I have a lot of questions, and there are question marks regarding the whole player representation thing. Because you remember I keep saying that we keep waiting for KHU to do something for us. We usually don't initiate anything on our own. Because I'm looking at this and saying, the player association, it can start regardless of whether KHU start it on their end or not. It can start. We can form a player association. We can form a coaches association. The only difference will be, it won't be recognized as an official associate.
But it can still be.
It can still be. Because some things, they are not all about representing players at the national federation or representing players at the county association. In fact, players at the county level can start and say, why don't we start a Nairobi Hockey Players Association, Mombasa Hockey Players Association, and all those things. Sorry for that. We can start. We can start with small things like a Facebook group, a WhatsApp group, and all those things, where players come, not only to discuss about the issues they are facing as hockey players, but also to share ideas and to challenge each other as players. The problem I'm having is, if we wait upon the union to, let's say, set up the player association or player representative, how long will it take? What are their priorities at the moment? Resumption of play.
Resumption of play.
Okay? So before we say that they are going to get time to come about and bring a player representation, probably it will be next year. Next year we know the elections will be knocking at the door. So does it mean that if this office leaves and another one comes in, will the player representation be there?
I like the word you've used, if.
If. You see? So the player associations, coaches associations, let them start. We can start at county level. And then now, once they see that they have numbers, probably they can now be recognized as official association by the federation. But if we wait until they push it from KHU, my friend, to be honest,
it's going to take a long time.
Because their priority is not that at the moment, and let's be honest. The priority is resumption of play and preparing the teams for ACN.
If you listened to the president, because he's the one who mentioned that thing, he said it has been started at FIH level. He's waiting for it to come down to African hockey before now they can take it up. Which we always know, it always takes some time.
It will. It will.
Always takes some time.
But the good thing is, as they said, they met and something is happening. KHU organizing for Hockey Fives open tournament, and they have emailed or communicated to the clubs so that the clubs can state whether they intend to attend the tournament. And part of the regulations are for you to participate in that tournament, you need to confirm by, was it 18th, if I'm not wrong?
Of this month.
Of this month, because the tournament is next month.
But 18th is today.
I think today. So part of it is they are supposed to have done PCR tests for them to participate in the tournament. So I think that now they are just looking at clubs or teams that will confirm their participation so that they can start arrangements. But what I'm not happy about, despite our chat last weekend, still we didn't get this information from the union. And that's one of the things that personally I'm not happy about.
But you see, I don't like the way they brushed it off. Because you see, they brought in the analogy of, I'm in the kitchen, I don't know what is happening in the sitting room. And I remember challenging Wiki, the SG, and he said, oh, we called you guys and it was because we wanted to, yet we still we go through third parties to get some information.
But can you blame the SG?
Uh-huh.
And yet we have a PRO, an elected PRO. We don't talk so much about him.
Yes.
To be honest.
And a lot of people don't even know who he is.
My point exactly.
Yeah.
So why is it so hard for him to just come out and say, you are the guys who usually work around hockey,
yeah,
along with the mainstream media,
yeah,
and do a press release.
Yeah.
It's so simple. You don't need to write all the details of what the clubs were given.
Yeah.
Just write, the union is organizing for an open tournament. It has communicated to the clubs. COVID protocols will be observed. Now it's upon us now to shed light on the matter. Now, having to go through third parties, now we have to go through it, and then now some of the information, if it is not passed to the clubs, you have to go to the SG. Of course, he's a busy man.
Yeah.
By the time he's confirming, probably it's late to release the news. You see, and yet you have a PRO.
Yeah.
What is he doing? Look at the social media page for Kenya Hockey Union.
Very dull. Yeah? Let me read a comment by Ateno Helekia. Thank you so much for watching and for everyone who's watching us.
Yeah.
On the player stakeholders bit, he says that players as stakeholders should come up and join other like-minded stakeholders to push their agenda, which is to take the sport to another level. Yeah. Good comment.
Yeah, that's a good comment.
Yeah.
We have Alvin Wesonga anasema PRO Mutua na anacheka. Tuambie unacheka nini Alvo? We need to know what you are laughing about. But back to this point. KHU is a public office.
Yeah.
It's not a private corporate office.
Yeah.
And a public office has certain requirements. A certain office has certain requirements.
Yeah.
For example, the SG has done his part.
Yeah.
He has communicated to clubs, of which part of the communication, I'm sure, he CCs the public relations office.
Yeah.
The public relations office, what's the mandate of public relations office? Public relations.
Yeah.
So if you are not getting anything from Kenya Hockey Union, let's blame the office holder.
Yeah.
Because the office is there, but what is the office doing?
Yeah.
You see? And I'm not talking in part to say that.
A classic example is Uganda.
Yeah.
You and I are in the same
WhatsApp
group for
everything they do.
Always.
They always post. A simple thing they post.
Yeah.
Whether a fixture has been postponed, they post. Whether fixture changes have been done, they post. It's
transfers.
Yeah.
They have done a list.
Yeah.
And it's just a PDF,
The other thing is, if as an individual you are busy, you can't handle the requirements of the office. We have hockey players who work in public relations office, in marketing office. We have students who play hockey and are looking for internships within the same fields.
Yeah.
Why don't you give them then an opportunity and tell them, I've delegated this task to you.
Yeah.
All you need to do is to be a liaison between the union and the public, such that you release this info. Because you remember in off air after the show, what I was having the conversation I was having with the president.
Yeah.
You see, when people don't see you doing anything, or they don't hear, or they don't get updates, they'll try to fill in the gaps with their own assumptions.
Yeah.
And quite often, they'll fill their gaps with the wrong assumptions.
Yeah. Two things in relation to that. And I think it's Juma who made a comment and talked about, you have this method of how you deal with your accountability or how people hold you to account. But why can't you diverse to other means? Yeah, because I mean, it's the 21st century, or is it 22nd century?
I think it's still the 21st.
You can do something about it. I mean, it doesn't hurt to find a medium to which you can, hold yourself accountable to people or make people hold yourself accountable. But the question now begs in, and I know this is the argument that probably the union will have, is that who are we accountable to? Yeah?
But I think the president indicated.
Yes,
They're
it's-
accountable to the Ministry of Sports and the Olympic Committee.
But they are also accountable to the county association.
The associations.
Yes.
Yeah, I think he mentioned that.
Yes.
So now, the other thing
So,
is...
so if you say that you want this information to be put out on the website, he will say, who are we talking about? who
but
is
at the
accessing
same
this
time,
information?
at the same time, an interesting point.
Yeah.
Of course, they want to remain anonymous. But I had 2 county officials who called me and said they are not aware that they are supposed to be used as a conduit
Yeah.
or a liaison to get audited accounts.
Yeah. But it's a good thing. I think we should try it out, you and I.
Yeah.
We should ask one
But
of...
sasa umeiba siri.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I think we can go out there.
But you know, the other question, I was having a conversation with one of our fans on Sunday.
Yeah.
And then he asked me a question. We want audited accounts.
Yeah.
Fine. Sindio? Easy audited accounts, when you go to the county,
Yes.
you're going as who?
As a player.
As a player? As a member
you
of the
ask
public?
as a club.
You see?
Yeah.
Higher.
And there,
Now,
there,
if
there comes in complication.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, if I go as a club,
Yeah.
why do I need this audit? Because I have to give a reason why I need these audited accounts.
Yeah. It's bureaucracy.
dicey issue.
Yeah, it's bureaucracy.
But you see, those are valid questions. You're not saying it's bad to go through the process.
Yeah.
You're not saying it's bad to ask for the audited accounts.
But questions will
But
be
now
asked.
the question is, why do you need the audited accounts?
Why do you need to?
Yeah. So a
change
comment
yourself?
from Alvin, he says, as much as FKF is not a perfect example I'd use, but they try as much as possible to keep all journalists on the know throughout the official communication email addresses.
Yeah.
Isn't that too much to ask? Tunafanya vitu kienyeji tu juu we are so egoistic because we are not accountable to the so-called alternative media. And then Oliver says, nice chat. A true statement you made is to pass on any information to the public or players. The MCHA will definitely ensure all our projects and future plans are communicated to all concerned. Thanks for the wake-up call, just what we needed. Thank you very much, Oliver. Oliver is the president.
Or MCH.
Any comments on your end?
No. None on this.
Yeah. So back to that point. So unasikia. So we need to get to a point where we've tried this way of doing things.
It's not working.
It's not working.
Yeah.
Because it's so annoying. And I'm speaking from now my end in terms of hockey K. It's so annoying. The communication you get about anything hockey is through your club's WhatsApp group. It's so annoying. Let me tell you, it's so annoying. Because you find there's a tournament being organized. So nowadays what I do, I have to confirm with Zuri. I'm in good terms with Wiki, and he's a close friend.
Yeah.
So I call him, hey,
Niaje?
is this going on? Yeah, he says, yeah, it's going on, and that's true and valid communication from the SG's office. But you see, I'm not, as the media personnel, I'm not supposed to call the SG.
But that is not even his work.
That's not even his work.
Yeah. Well, he
Okay.
can communicate to the clubs. It's one of his roles.
The SG communicates to the club.
Yeah.
He works. Yeah, he's secretary. Yes, you're secretary. But now the person who's supposed to work with the general public is the PRO.
Yeah.
Okay? The other thing is this. Now we are having this tournament. And this is a question I'll ask. Probably I'll get a response soon. We are organizing this tournament in October. The PRO has not communicated this to the media. Now, how will it be for him or the office or the union to approach and sponsor and say, we're organizing a tournament? And yet this tournament, hatujaanza kuihype.
Let me tell you. An email will come in on Friday evening at about 3 p.m. or if not 7 p.m. Saying, hi, we'll be having a tournament tomorrow in a Word document. Please provide coverage.
Hatutakata, coverage to provide because we love the sport, we want the sport to be known.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, Njugush, we all need to work in our capacity. As I said, every office has expectations.
Yeah.
Every person should take their part. If we need this sport, and when we want this sport to grow, we must all take part in it. Because this is my view.
Yeah.
We've sat down. I don't know what happened in that meeting. Probably okay, not probably, I'm speculating.
Yeah.
We sat down in that meeting. I assume every official was there, including the PRO. We've organized, we've decided we are going to do a meeting, a tournament in October. Now, personally as the PRO, what responsibilities have I been given? Am I supposed to go out there and look for sponsors for this tournament? Because you remember one of the points they made in that show, in the last week's podcast, they need money to run things. That tournament needs money. So will the money to run the tournament come from the clubs as from the registration fees? Is the PRO looking for sponsors, potential sponsors? Is the PRO talking to media companies saying we need to air this tournament? You see, I'm speculating. But at the moment, if we continue operating ile ya mi nataka tu kwenda hiyo meeting nisikize kitu iko and then I go home, when will we ever grow?
Have you owned up?
Have you owned up to that responsibility?
Yeah.
Because, you know, sometimes we throw criticism to the people who don't deserve it. Because we might throw criticism to the SG for not communicating to us, but it is not his responsibility.
Yeah.
We might say they have not made information about how to get audited accounts and to get the constitution, but that's not his responsibility.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's hope to see an improvement on that, and let's hope this tournament we can see even sponsors coming in, because this is the right time now to start looking for those long-term relationships.
Yeah.
If it is a 3-week tournament, can we get at least even a major media company? If for us we want to be considered,
Yeah.
let them get a major media company we can work with.
Yeah.
Let us get a beverage company.
Yeah.
Let us get a paint sponsor, for example, mwenye atakuja aseme every season I'll be painting City Park. No, we don't have to go to big things. Let's start small and let's use such tournaments.
Yeah. To close this discussion, Dosi is asking, is the union interested in having a player association? Na akaiachia hapo.
Ati amesema aje, sorry, I was reading another interesting comment.
That is the union interested in having a player association. Na akaachia hiyo story hapo. Yeah, not for comment. Not for comment. Read your interesting one.
Anasema Alvin anasema Brian Yonga ulisema PRO alienda wapi? I hope Yonga is watching hiyo swali.
Good. Let us cross over to Champara, Uganda. This is one union which is very active. They have just in the middle of the third wave. They partnered with organizations like the Ministry of Sports. They're calling it the Sports Council.
Yeah.
And the Ministry of Health, and hockey resumed last weekend again with the Uganda.
Was it last weekend or the other weekend?
It was last week.
Last week.
It was last week.
Okay.
Yeah. No, the other 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, because week 9 was played 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And we have the PRO for
very active. Very active.
Yeah. Leo kuna mtu atatumeza. Anyway. Hussein.
Yes, please.
How are you, my friend?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you, boss?
I'm fine. How is Champara, Uganda?
Kampala is very polite.
He's very polite.
Yes.
Thank you so much for talking to us this morning. Let's start with the Uganda Cup.
Yes.
Yes. Last week we saw Leg 1 and 2 was played.
Yes.
First of all, what's the Uganda Cup?
What's Uganda Cup all about? Maybe we can start from there.
Uganda Cup, actually it's the first edition. We were looking at the pride of the country.
Okay.
Us having a tournament that is fully supported by the association.
Okay.
No pay, no fees involved. It's like giving back.
Okay.
to our affiliates. Whoever is affiliated, an associate member, any member, as long as they are subscribed to us,
Okay.
they was free to participate. We were able to have a few clubs that were ready by that time, and that was Wananchi, the Deliverance Church. Those are the ladies, Wananchi, Deliverance Church, Rhinos, and Weatherhead.
Okay.
There were 4 clubs.
Okay.
Then for the men, there were 8 as usual. Kampala Stallions, Kampala Hockey Club.
Okay.
Then the regionals, historicals, Weatherhead, City Lions, and Rocket Hockey Club.
Okay. Good. So, looking at the results for last week, I can see Weatherhead's men seem to be leading the pool.
Yes. Actually, it is a knockout.
Okay.
The tournament is a knockout, but you play home and away.
Okay.
So, whoever won both legs automatically qualifies for the next round.
Okay.
So, round 1 was done, and as per the results, Weatherhead played against the originals, and the Weatherhead managed to advance to the next
round, yes.
It beat originals home and away.
Okay. So even the
And that means okay, let me
go.
After qualified to round 2.
Okay.
Weatherhead Hockey Club advanced.
Okay.
And Kampala Hockey Club as well, and that's going to Kampala Hockey Club versus Weatherhead. Then historicals will be playing Wananchi. And then for the ladies, it will be Kampala Hockey Club with the Deliverance Church Uganda. And Wananchi will be playing, those are for the ladies, Wananchi will be playing Weatherhead.
Okay.
Then the formats, and whoever qualifies will go to the final round.
Okay. That is
And
nice.
so far, Weatherhead had the majority of the top scorers. Brian Okodi, Tumode were able to convert it 8 goals each.
Yeah.
Those are our leading top scorers, and for the ladies, it was Gloria. The goals were few in the ladies category, but it's always tough.
Good. Let us switch gears now to the National League, which resumes. This is week 10 or 11? Week 10, right?
Week 10.
Yes.
Yes, and that is today.
Yes. The first game was between Makerere University and City Lions.
Yes.
30 minutes into it, or it's not yet started?
It has started.
Okay.
And the game is still 0-0.
Okay. That's nice. And then later on we have Kampala taking on Weatherhead's Historicals. And then we have Rockets taking on Weatherhead's. And then the 2:30 will have Wananchi take on DCU. DCU is which one now? Deliverance.
Wananchi, that's a ladies game. That will be actually the last game of the day.
Okay.
Then the other games will be played on Sunday, 5 games.
Okay. So. Okay. Yes, in fact, that's the last game. Yeah. Thank you so much, Sebo. We will get in touch with you next week. And Simon and I are planning to come to Champara and just have this show from there.
Yeah.
Hey, that would be great.
Thank you.
I did mention about the national team.
Yes.
Yeah,
That is
yes,
the last
please.
thing. Yes, you need to talk about that. Yeah.
National team were able to receive applicants, and that the process was the applicants have the deadline of 16th at 5 p.m.
Okay.
Recommendations have been done, and they have selected the qualified people have the requirements.
Okay.
However,
This is for the
we
officials,
shall have
right?
a press conference. Yes, for the officials, technical staff.
Okay.
They were able to select 2 team managers, 2 head coaches, the goalkeeping coach, team doctor, and the physio.
Okay.
With 15 male applicants, 3 female, 11 locals, and the rest were internationals.
Okay. Who are those internationals, if you can mention that for us?
By next week,
Okay.
it shall be official, and they would be glad to share that.
Sebo, you can sneak in for us here.
Stop corrupting him.
Breaking news. You are the PRO. You are the man in charge of this thing.
Yes, we have a few from Europe, and also we have Europe and Asia. Yes.
Okay, good. Thank you so much. That's good enough. Next week, I know we'll talk more about that. And I think you need to come over this side and teach our union how you do PRO this other end.
Be specific.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I want to
appreciate the support you render the hockey at Africa.
Thank you.
The Magongo hockey, it is splendid at what it's doing.
Okay. Thank you.
I appreciate it. You're welcome.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
That is Saddam Hussein.
Yes. Before we continue, yes, we have to give a shout out to our major sponsors, SK Guest House. Yes, of course we are here in their location. Leo tujaitisha chai,
Chai tutakunywa baadaye.
But also there is someone special we need to wish happy belated birthday.
Yes. Mdosi wetu.
Mdosi.
Wa social media.
Yeah, happy birthday to Tasha, our social media manager. Alikuwa na birthday jana. We want to wish her all the best and I hope alijibamba. Keki tunangoja.
Leta tukunywe nayo hii chai.
Yeah, also we have a radio station you can listen to on your way to work.
Yes.
Ukiwa nyumbani, wakati unafua nguo on Saturday. It's called Bloom Radio.
Yeah.
It's an internet radio. Tell us about Bloom Radio.
You can get it on your phone. If you have an Android phone, just go to your PlayStation, or rather your Play Store, and download the app. It is running on your screen right now. If you're looking for Christian music, Christian content, that is the place you need to be. Yeah. Good.
Yeah. Remember, wholesome music will give you peace.
Yes.
Usiende kusikiza kelele kama nganya za huko kwetu Ngong. Yeah, anyway.
Zinashinda za kwa kinabari.
Ngong zimeweza.
Ametii your story.
Anyway, going on, we have some international news.
Yes,
some
and
shocking news. Australia stated that they won't be participating in the upcoming FIA Pro League. Is the third season?
Yes, it's the third season.
The fourth?
It's the third season. It's not the fourth. Mark is confused.
We are not sure.
Yeah.
Let us know. You guys at home, let us know. But I think it's the third season of FIH Pro.
They never gave a reason.
No, they never gave a reason, but they said that they won't participate in the FIH Pro League, as well as here's the statement. Hockey Australia, the Kaburas and the Hockeyroos will not compete in the next edition of the FIH Pro League. We also confirm non-attendance at various FIH hockey events over the coming months. Reasons they haven't stated. Yeah.
Okay.
That's shocking.
Let's wait and see how that goes.
Yeah.
Any messages from your end?
Alvin anasema tu team Weatherhead champions in waiting.
Najua interest zake mahali ziko. I don't know if he's even in Nairobi ama bado ako. You know, I have a photo of this guy, which I've always told him, one day I will use it.
You'll use it.
Where you least expect is where I'll throw it out.
But Alvin usijali. There is the Kenya Data Protection Act. You can sue this guy for millions.
Nothing. Nothing.
Yeah. Now, going on. The ASEAN preparations.
Yes.
We heard a bit about it. Kenya is preparing for the African Cup of Nations
yes.
2022
Yeah.
in January.
Yeah.
As well as we have another tournament coming before, and that is the Africa Club Championship.
Yeah.
And Wazalendo will be holding a golf tournament. Let's see whether we can have that on screen. Yes, they'll be holding a golf tournament as well as floorball. Yes, we
Even
have
floorball?
Yeah, floorball.
Yeah, Juma. Nani?
Yes, they will be holding a tournament for floorball as well. This is to help them secure funds,
Okay.
as well as support for them to participate in that tournament. They've been training, and you heard they are among the first clubs also to get the PCR test.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they'll be among the first clubs to
But you
confirm
see,
participation in the upcoming tournament.
This PCR test business, how long is that certificate?
It's
valid
72
for-
hours.
yeah,
But
so-
you see, for them to use City Park as a training ground,
And how often do you get tested? Anyway, that's a discussion for another day.
well, you can answer that because PCR tests, basically you're supposed to do them 72 hours within the participation of either a tournament or a training session. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that's good. The golf tournament is on the 1st of October, if I'm not wrong. If that's what I've seen, our producer has put on the screen. Yes, it's on the 1st of October, 2021. They have one more draw, that the final draw.
The mega, did you call it the mega draw or the major draw?
the mega draw.
The mega draw.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hiyo mtapeana ticket.
Tickets are still being
Ticket
sold.
ya kwenda Blantyre.
Blantyre.
Eh?
Accra, Ghana.
Oh, Accra, Ghana.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
First,
Sorry.
so 1st of October, the golf tournament.
But you see now, we need to be specific. You know, kuna watu wataenda pale golf tournament na hockey stick. What do we use for golf?
Golf equipment.
Golf equipment. Nasikia zaitwa golf club.
Golf club.
Tafadhali msiende na hockey stick, ati unabeba ile stick bag yako ya sticks 14 na hockey sticks different, ati ile ya kuscoop, ile ya defender iko na nini. No.
Ile defender mzito.
Yeah. I'm sure there are guys like myself, I haven't even tried golf. Probably I can go and
You've
test
not
it.
been to any range?
No. No,
I know I'm talking.
The only time I've been closest to a golf range
Yeah.
is when I was invited for an ICT conference at Nyeri Golf Club. That's the closest I've gone to golf.
You were in the club.
Yeah, it's the club.
Not in the range.
So I haven't really played golf. Na kuna floorball pia, wale wa mafans wa floorball.
Hiyo ndio nataka Juma anifunze.
Uende ucheze hiyo.
Retirement pole tuelekee huko.
But anyway, the tickets are also available. You can access them via the Wazalendo Hockey website, social media handles, or any other Wazalendo club officials and player. The ticket goes for 500 bob, and you can contact the club to still participate. If you haven't watched any of the other draws, you can view them on their social media page, Wazalendo Hockey Club on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, as well as the Hockey KE page. Yeah. Now, any comments?
No, not from my end, unless you have any from your end.
Hapa naona Alvin ananiambia tuko na league matches za floorball leo tunaendelea.
Nataka
Floorball uchezwaje?
I don't know. We probably need to have Alvin here. Alvin, if you're in Nairobi next week, you should probably join us on the set.
Yeah.
Let's talk about floorball. Tufunze Saimo kwa sababu golf inaonekana italeta shida.
Yes.
Wacha tuanze na floorball.
Now, I have a comment. I have a point here about audited accounts. Option 1. Players can request through clubs if this is done across the county association. Then the union will see the need to share, and it will definitely be shared across clubs. So that's option 1. Players can request through clubs. Option 2. Also, by default, the county associations who receive these audited accounts in meetings they attend as representatives also need to trickle this info for free down to the clubs without clubs asking.
The question is, when was the last time county associations had a meeting with KHU?
Wanaendanga as representatives because they are part of the council.
Every
Wewe acha kudivert point kwanza.
No, okay. No. I'm just trying to ask valid questions.
Okay,
When was the last time they met? We know the executive meets every 3 months.
Yeah.
Every quarter, the executive meets. So when does the NNE meet? In fact, let me try and fish out the controversial.
But anyway,
Constitution.
wachana na constitution kwanza, tuangalie hizi options. Option 1,
endelea.
because there are people who needed clarification on this.
Uh-huh.
Players can request through clubs.
Oh, you're quoting the president? Or
It
this
is what it is here.
Okay.
It is what I've received.
Okay.
Players can request through clubs if this is done across county association or through county associations. And then the union will see the need to share, and it will definitely be shared to the clubs. That's option 1. Option 2, since the county associations already receive these audited accounts from the union, they should share to, or they can share to the clubs. Umeipata?
No, I'm just looking at the roles of associations.
Na tafadhali bari usiweke hiyo documentation online.
First, here are the roles. The objectives and roles of county constitution. One is to encourage interest and participation in the game of hockey in the county in accordance with the established rules of the game as amended from time to time by the Kenya Hockey Union. Number 2 is to administer and regulate the sport at a county level and to delegate authority to the region and local bodies as sees fit to administer and regulate the sport at the county level, subject to its ultimate authority over the sport in the county, maintain and protect the status of players in the game in the county, ensure the membership to associations is restricted to clubs, umpires and schools, maintain absolute control of hockey in the county, and to provide gracious or otherwise facilities, literature or any other matter whatsoever. This is where now I think they were quoting for improving or assisting to improve the standard of the game. So Article E,
soma hiyo point tena.
Article E,
soma hiyo point tena.
To maintain absolute control of hockey in the county and to provide gracious or otherwise facilities, literature or other matters whatsoever for improving or assisting to improve the standard of the game.
So basically, right now I should go to a county association and ask them, is there a facility provided by the county for me to play hockey at the county?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting one.
To select
and also literature.
Yes.
So which means if I go to them and tell them I need
the constitution
of,
they should be able
to provide,
as
well as audited accounts.
Yes.
I think tumefunga your story. Hata usiendelee. You've been answered.
Yes. So those are your roles.
Those are your roles.
This is an email I received from the official. So it is part of that.
No need to mention names.
Yeah.
It is there. If you need the constitution, ya county, ya KHU audited accounts,
yote utapata.
Utapata. They are there to provide as well as facilities.
Yeah.
So which means if you walk to the county officials offices, and you say nataka hockey pitch,
yes,
then inatumika na county, they should be able to provide.
Yeah.
Whether they partner or not, that's
they should
fine.
also to do that.
Yeah. Any comments?
No. Quite on my end. Maybe we bring this to a close.
Yeah. It's good we are having this now coming out.
Yeah.
And it is now clear what people need to do.
Yeah.
In the event that we get more information or we get more questions, we shall divulge.
Yeah.
The good thing is we got assurances that if we collect questions and we request information from the KHU officials, they will provide.
Yeah.
And case in point, Meskio Storia, how to get audited accounts.
Audited accounts.
Yeah. So it's good. We get to ask questions. We have to have these conversations, and to call out the right and to call out the wrong.
The wrong, yeah.
We must. Otherwise, there is no way to improve without criticism. Jugush, since you criticize every time about our show,
Yeah.
your audio is not good, mechelewa, you are not informing us whether the show is there or not, and we take it.
Yeah.
So we don't criticize you to demean you.
Yeah.
We don't criticize you to show that you are not valued.
Yeah.
We are just saying you should do better. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So it's sad that our neighbors wanaendelea vizuri na sisi wenyewe manze, you have to forage for information, you know. It's quite annoying. At the same time, it's quite annoying that and it's quite disheartening the conversations you have with people they've given up with hockey at the country.
Yeah.
Juu wengi wao mnaongea nao wanakusema I'm just playing for the passion of the game.
Yeah.
So what happens when the passion runs out?
That's it.
We need to find something extra in the game, not only just playing for the sake of playing or just for the passion of the game. I keep saying here, ask most guys if the league resumes today, are you ready to go back? Most of them will tell you no, because
the interest is out.
The interest is dying.
Yeah.
And the more we wait,
the more things
get bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. I think that's all I have to say.
Yeah. Thank you so much for watching us. Of course, we are coming to you live from SK Guest House, who are our partners and official sponsors. See you next week, same time, same place. Juma and company. Simon needs to learn how to play floorball.
Mimi sitaki kujua floorball. Mimi
unataka
nataka kujua golf. Wewe ndio ulisema unataka kujua floorball.
Sawa, mimi nataka kujifunza floorball.
Unajua sasa watu wenye tuko na vitambi kama sisi tunataka golf. Juu hakuna kuinama. Na hakuna kukimbia. Unapiga tu tap.
Na hiyo story
unabebewa mizigo.
Unatembea. Unakafungia hapo. Bye bye and see you next week.
See you next weekend.